Yo guys, what is up? We got the season 5 awards. I decided to split season 5 and season 6. I was going to combine them, but I figured it would just be more equal representation if I had them split up, because a lot of players in season 5 that actually sweated, I feel like they would probably want the awards that they earned by playing like in this time period. One thing I'm going to do from now on is put up the list of overalls. That way y'all can see like who was the best player and like the order of players based on overall, which is based on the stats, who is the best player. So I probably already put it up on the screen, but yeah, here's the list here. One very interesting thing that there might be a debate about is why the fuck is Payton above Jordan. But I mean, like, whenever you look at the stats, all I'm saying, bro, is Payton was one of the best players. Now, before we dive into the awards, I want to say season 5 was a very underwhelming season, like within our player base. So there is a lot less data, and a lot of the data is very like unstable, and it fluctuates a lot. So a lot of people will be like high and low depending on like how many games they played on each god. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see it throughout the video. Alright, so now we're going to start with our first award, which is going to be most improved player, and this award is going to go to Chase Turner. There wasn't very many people that increased in overall from season 4 to season 5. If anything, most people dropped. So to see an increase is very like surprising. But Chase went from an 87 overall to a 92 overall. And notably, his hair was a 99 overall and his Vulcan was a 99 overall. Now, I do not know much about the season 5 time period and like who played in this time period. But what I do know is Team Aqua might have been a thing, and if it was, that probably explains why Chase went up in overall, because Team Aqua was the definition of a sweaty team. It was like all the grinders that played when everybody else like stopped playing. So they definitely will have a lot of success throughout the next like video and the season 6 video. We'll go into a little bit more about Chase as a player. So Chase was one of those players that he started out around the time I started out. He was always known to play a damage role. He was very known for his hunters and mages. His hair and Vulcan both are 99. That's largely based on the small sample size, but either way, those stats are still pretty impressive. I mean, a 12.25 KDA is nothing to like joke about. Same with the 6 KDA on Vulcan. Those are both two impressive stats. But moving on to the next award, which is kind of filler award. It's the 6th man of the season, and for this season there wasn't very many people that played, so the winner will be Ryzen, who barely even played, but apparently had 11 matches on Joust on Poseidon, and he was an 85 overall with him. Now Ryzen was one of the players, like looking back at the stats, he came back to Smite several times and just played by himself, it looks like. Since he won this 6th man of the season award, obviously he's not on any else Smite teams, but I don't think anybody really expected him to be for Season 5. Season 5, we know who the big dogs were in the season. We know exactly who, I mean, judging by the overalls y'all saw at the start, you know who was playing and who wasn't at the time. Alright, now moving on to the MVP. We all know who it is. It's going to be Zach for this season. He was the only reason Smite servers were still running back then. I'll pull up some of the stats on the screen now. You can see that he was ranked 3rd in Joust with his Aphrodite, ranked 5th in Joust with his Terra, ranked 2nd in Arena with his Erlong, ranked 2nd in Conquest with his Uller, ranked 3rd in Conquest with his Sobek, ranked 4th in Conquest with his Mercury, ranked 5th in Conquest with his Erlong, ranked 6th in Conquest with his Sylvanas. Basically took up like every single spot from 2 to 6 in Conquest, and he also had high ranking gods in Arena and Joust. Basically for all the reasons I've stated previously in like the season 4 and season 3 videos, Zach was still growing as a player at this time, and he was just trying to figure out which meta gods he really enjoyed playing, which you can see by his Erlong being up here, which was a meta god at the time. While we're on the topic of Zach, he also won the support player of the season, which is kind of obvious. I mean, nobody else really played support and was good back at this time, so he also won that award for season 5. But this was like the Team Aqua Conquest grind time from what I remember. They were basically playing ranked Conquest every day, grinding it out, trying to get better at the game. One thing I will say about the data I've seen and the stats I've seen is that Zach is a player based off of stats, has been proven to be very good in Conquest. In Joust and Arena, his stats are pretty like mediocre compared to the rest of the players, which you guys will see throughout the seasons. Like, the overall steadily increases. I use the same formula from all seasons, season 4 through season 8. You will see just how much better players got at Smite after Team Aqua and like during Team Aqua. And I feel bad for these players that grinded so much during season 5 and season 6, because like they don't realize that nowadays as we play season 8, season 7, like our stats are like 20 times better than them. So like whenever we go to season 8 video, like in the season 7 video, like the stats are gonna be very like interesting, and there's gonna be a lot of like 99 overall gods. So enjoy this like balanced kind of 90, 85, like 70 overall players now while you have them, because once we get to like season 7, season 8, that formula is like done for. Like all the players from season 3 that started off as 90 overall thinking they were high, season 8, if you're not a 90 overall, you're pretty bad at the game. And that's just because the players get better as time goes on, and the competition has increased since season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8, obviously. And as the competition increases, obviously players are going to try to get better at the game. And so you can see like a progression throughout these seasons that more and more players will be around the 99 overall mark, because I don't know, even the newer players got really good at the game really quickly. It was just kind of adjusting to the game of Smite and like getting better at it. One thing I do want to mention though is at the end of all of these awards videos, there will be an accolade video, like Hall of Fame or not kind of video. And like the players that are placed very high on there are players that consistently did well throughout several seasons. And obviously Zach is one of those players. Zach was pretty much leading the charge from season like 4 to season 7, or season like end of season 3 to season 7. So just expect him to be high on that list, along with some other players who will be brought up later. But that's enough talking about the MVP, these awards, and all that stuff for now. We're going to get on to the damage player of the season, which is none other than Jordan. Another, like, 1/3 of Team Aqua, pretty much. So, Jordan was ranked number 4 in Jalos with Chernobog, a 99 overall. Jordan was ranked 5th in Arena with Kali, a 99 overall. And ranked 7th in Conquest with Loki, an 84 overall. And this is something I want to talk about right now. So, Jordan as a player, I am going out and saying he was the most overrated player in Smite history. Jordan's conquest stats, I included his rank stats as well and his normal stats in all of these videos, right? His stats are horrible. Like, I don't know why they're so horrible. This man gets no assists, so his KDA is so ass on every god. I know I said about like assassins getting more kills than assists, like assists and stuff, but this man Jordan straight up gets no assists whatsoever. So he has to be blatantly not trying to do damage in fights, or blatantly just kill stealing in Conquest. Like, there is like really no reason not to only have 25 assists with 96 kills. Not only are his assassin stats and like his Conquest stats kind of like lower tier, but even in his Arena and Joust games, he placed very low on a lot of these brackets just because his KDAs and his win rates are not as good as expected. Obviously for season 5 we have a smaller sample size. Like if you look at his Kali, he had 2 games on Arena, 100% win rate. That's good. That's very good. And he had 2,000 damage per minute. That might be the highest out of anybody ever. And his Chernobog had a 100% win rate as well over 5 games. That is very good. That is very good for Joust. By no means am I saying that's bad. But for his prime, I feel like you should have more than 5 games, more than 2 games. I feel like season 5 was a very like overhyped season for Team Aqua, Jordan, Zach. Maybe I'm thinking about season 4, but even season 4, as we looked at the video, Jordan's not very high on that video. Like, as I'm going back looking through the spreadsheets, Jordan plays kind of low. And by no means do I think Jordan's a bad player. I've played so many games with him. Like, it's the Za on Clash. Like, he is known for his big plays. He shows up when you need him to. But also, like, I feel like half of the games he doesn't even show up to. Like, as being said, I forget, like, I think it was when we were doing the tier list, he said Jordan has the most DCs out of anybody. Which is very true. Jordan will just leave the game, like, half of the time. Like, I don't know what to say. Jordan's just, like, he's a very inconsistent player. And, like, whenever he's playing good, I feel like he's one of the best. But whenever he's, like, not playing good, he's probably one of the worst. And that's, like, such a general statement. But if you ever played with him, you know it's, like, two sides of a spectrum. And I feel like Zach and Jordan were like the 2 most hyped players for this this like whole season 4, season 6, season 3 split. But every time I like look at the stats, it's just like that doesn't show up. Zach obviously is like proven by his stats. His Terra is absolutely amazing. His Aphrodite is absolutely amazing. Like you'll just see in his stats, Erlong absolutely amazing. And you'll see as we go on, Zach's stats actually are very good. But as we go on, you'll see Jordan's stats steadily like decrease. This man will have like 0.9 KDs and Joust and stuff. Like how does that even happen? One thing that I will go off of Jordan's word for and give him credit for is the fact that he had Grandmaster in Duel in Season 8. Which is an incredible feat, even on console, where it's like, I think Jordan needs to understand this console is a little bit different than PC. But getting Grandmaster on Duel and Conquest, you're definitely better than most of the computer players out there. Like, Grandmaster on Duel is nothing to laugh at. So I have to figure out some way to give him credit for that in the accolades. I might just add like 5 points to his rating or something as like an MVP almost award. Because MVPs are valued as 5 points. You'll see that later. But I think this was the perfect time to talk about like overrated and like Jordan's rankings in these videos. But we're going to need to go on a little bit with the video because it's already 11 minutes. There is no Rookie of the Season for this season. Nobody really started playing during Season 5. Like this era was trash for newer players. Like nobody wanted to come into the game. Nobody was really playing it. So there was no Rookie of the Season. Now I'll move on to the Sportsmanship Award, which is going to go to Peyton for the sole fact that this man got bossed around by Jordan and Zach so much and like literally took it. And also, I needed to give him an award for this season, bro. This man's stats were way too good. Way too good. Like, his stats were way too good for this season. He was ranked over Jordan in overall. He was, before I changed the form, like before I matched the formula to Season 4, he was literally going to win MVP. And I was like so shocked that he was going to win MVP over Zach. And it was like solely based off his performance. Like, I'm going to pull up his stats right now. He was ranked number 1 in Conquest with this tier. I really wanted to give him an MVP just because of this. If you look at his stats, bro, he has a 70% win rate with a 4.61 KDA in Conquest. For how much shit Jordan and Zach talked on him like back in this age, I feel so bad for Peyton. He was actually one of the best players. He has a 4.61 KDA. That was higher than any of Jordan's KDAs in Conquest that I've like put into any data tables. On any of Jordan's mains, he doesn't have a 4.61 KDA. Like just think about that for a second. Peyton was ranked number 1 in Conquest for Season 5. He was ranked number 2 in Joust for Season 5 with an 8.64 KDA and an 80% win rate. Like just think about that. In Arena, he was ranked 6th. Which isn't too impressive, and he only had a 2.82 KDA, but in the game modes that mattered, he had a 4.61 KDA in Conquest, ranked 1st over all of Zach's mains. Just think about that. That's insane. And part of the reason for that is because of the coach of the season, which was Zach. And I haven't spoke to Peyton about Season 5, and I never really talked to him about Season 5, but like the few tidbits I've gathered from what I hear in Smite and all them Smite games is that, man, Zach and Jordan really put the pressure on him. And so I guess that really helped him grow as a player and become one of the best. As you'll see as we go towards Season 8, Peyton is one of the best progressors throughout Smite history. If anything, I think Peyton was the most underrated throughout Smite history. For how much shit he got in like all the games we played, he was definitely the most underrated. Now, since Season 5 is kind of a boring season, there's not much to talk about. We're going to get into the all Smite teams. So starting off with the Season 5 all Joust team, we have Chase Turner's Hera, ranked number 1 in Joust, with a 12.25 KDA, 99 overall, running the mage role. We have Peyton's tier, ranked 2nd in Joust, with an 8.64 KDA, 99 overall, running warrior or the tank. We have Jordan's Chernobog, ranked 4 in Joust, with a 100% win rate and 99 overall, running the hunter. Now this is the fucking brother time team comp right here. We got Chase's Hera and Jordan's Chernobog. Now I know for sure they'd be fucking screaming at Peyton the entire time, but as a team with an average overall of 99, there's no doubt in my mind they would win a fucking shit ton of games, bro. 80% win rate, 100% win rate, and 100% win rate. They're definitely winning at least a few games, especially in Season 5 on console. Like, come on, bro. Now going on to the Season 5 All Arena team. We got My Bastet running the Assassin, which was ranked #1 in Arena. Granted, I only had 3 matches, but like, who the fuck played Arena in Season 5? Like, only the Sweats played in Season 5. I had a 9.25 KDA, and I was a 99 overall. We have Zach's Erlong Shen, which was ranked 2nd overall in Arena as a Warrior, and he was a 99 overall. We have Chase's Vulcan as our Mage, ranked 3rd in Arena. He was also a 99 overall. We have Jordan's Kali, another Assassin, ranked 5th in Arena overall, and he had a 99 overall. Also, Peyton's Tier was here with another Warrior. He was ranked 6th in the Arena, and he had a 92 overall. Not much to say about the Arena team. Nobody played Arena. Nobody had like over 10 matches on anybody in Arena. So this team was kind of just thrown together. I guess like all the players that are on this Arena team did perform well in Arena in Season 5. I don't really remember playing Season 5 Arena, but my Bastet's there, and I think I probably did good with Bastet. And Zach Zerlong's there, probably his sweatiest god, so... And Chase's Vulcan, just a meme. Jordan's Kali, probably good. 2,000 damage per minute, by the way. And then Peyton's Tier, so... That sounds like an alright team comp. We have 4 physical, though. It probably wouldn't work, but... We're all good at the game, so it might lead to a win. Now we're going to go into the Season 5 all-conquest team, which we didn't even have enough people. I know, kind of pathetic for Season 5. But we had Peyton's Tier ranked #1 overall, running the solo. With a 99 overall. We have Zach's Uller running carry, ranked 2 overall in Conquest. And we have Jordan's Loki running jungle, ranked 7th overall. And Nolan's Bologna running support once again. The random ass fucking Bologna support that we have to throw in there, ranked 9 overall. And then we have just a filler with Chase. And I'm sure he would just run mid. So that is the all Conquest team and the all Smite teams. And some concluding remarks for the Season 5 awards. The overrated, underrated argument, it's not really an argument. All we have is stats. We can't really base it just off of stats. Obviously, that's what I'm doing in this video, but the players back then that played in Season 5 can obviously let me know if Jordan was truly the supreme commander of fucking ranked Conquest, and if Zach was truly the GOAT. I mean, obviously, I think Zach is probably the most influential Smite player of all time. Not even dick riding, I just think he was the most influential, and he really turned the tables to make everybody start sweating at Smite. So thanks to him for that. But this will conclude the Season 5 awards. Thank you all for watching. The Season 6 awards will be out soon. I'm trying to pump these out because I really want to do the accolades and like the Hall of Fame or not video. So that might be coming out within the next few days. Anyways, thanks for watching.